This is our second mini lecture in the Choice in a World of Scarcity section. This one is going to talk about rationality and self-interest. We make the assumption of rationality. That is, we assume that people are going to do what they think is best for themselves. This doesn't mean that people are greedy and selfish. People definitely get satisfaction from helping other people out. There's a story about Abe Lincoln where he is accused of being purely altruistic for stopping his wagon and saving a pig who was stuck in a ditch. And he says, "Oh, no, that wasn't altruistic. That was selfish." Well, how, Abe? Well, if I hadn't stopped and helped her, I'd have felt guilty about it all day. So people definitely get satisfaction from helping others. So your rational self-interest can include altruistic action. Rationality, though, says that people tend not to do things that are intentionally stupid. That is, business is going to try to make money. Consumers going to try to buy the goods that they think will make them happy. As the cost of a product increases, the consumer is not going to be willing to pay as much for it. So we're going to see a negative correlation between the price of a good and the quantity that people are willing to buy for it. So this example that we have here has one example from consumers and one from producers, businesses. How do students decide on a major? We could actually erase pretty much this entire paragraph here for most of you and just replace it with money. But a lot of you are majoring in things that you find interesting as well. But when I do this with classes in the classroom, almost everybody acknowledges that part of the reason that they're majoring in what they're majoring in is because they're going to be able to get a job with it. Businesses, we can also predict their behavior, right? Businesses try to make as much money as possible. That is, maximize revenue, minimize costs, find the best combination of high revenue and low costs to make the most money. If a company stands to earn more profit by outsourcing, they're probably going to outsource, right? Even though it'll make some people unhappy. Economists tend to think about things at the margin. That is, we compare the costs of doing a little more of something or a little less. The marginal cost is going to be just the difference in cost. It's a rate of change, so it's a slope. Right? Always look to what your immediate options are. Do a little bit more or a little bit less, and look at how much the cost is changing instead of just looking at your total costs. Marginal benefits, similarly, are going to be differences from what you receive from doing a little more of a little less of something. So you decide on a decision by comparing how much better off you're going to be if you make this decision to how much it's going to cost you. In other words, we use what we call the rule of rational choice. An action is rational if and only if its expected marginal benefit is at least as large as its expected marginal cost. We'll abbreviate that as marginal benefit greater than or equal to marginal cost. This is going to be a core idea that we keep coming back to throughout the semester. One of the jokes in my classrooms is that every time Flesher mentions the rule of rational choice, take a drink. Please don't actually do that, even though you're playing at home, because I don't want to be responsible for anybody suffering alcohol poisoning. So, just as a quick review, what's rationality? What are some examples of rational decision making? You'll want to brainstorm some of these. What's the importance of marginal analysis in economics? What are some marginal costs? And what are some marginal benefits?